Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another new haul video. Now I feel like today's video is probably one of the most overdue videos in the history of the world. I have been doing a little bit of shopping at H&M for autumn. Now I know so many of you guys have been messaging me and waiting for an autumn winter H&M haul to see what's new in, but in all honesty over the past couple of weeks when I was checking in on their website, having a look at the new in, there wasn't anything that really stood out to me or anything that I fell in love with. But I did go on the other day and I did pick up quite a few pieces. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fell in love with quite a few items on there and I'm so excited to be sharing them with you guys today. So I hope you've got a nice hot drink, some snacks, because I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be a little bit of a lengthy one. Now if you're new around here and you don't know how these hauls will work, so I will of course be trying all of the items on so you can see what they look like. If you don't know me or my sizing, I'm a size 10 on top and I'm a size 12 on bottom. I usually run kind of like a medium with H&M, but what I will do is I will, along with the link to every single item in this haul, I will also leave the size that I picked up, just in case I forget to go through it in the video, so you know exactly what size I picked up, as well as the link to the exact items so you can shop absolutely everything. So make sure to check out the description for what I'm wearing, what's on my shelves, all of the items linked in this haul, everything will be down below. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video and I can show you what I've been picking up from H&M for autumn. Now this first item I absolutely fell in love with. I just thought it was so gorgeous. Now if you follow along with like the vlogs and some of my other hauls, you might have seen a similar coat to this from my River Island autumn haul, and I do have that big green oversized coat, but what I loved about this one is it's basically a gilet version, and I've actually already gotten quite a lot of wear out of that coat. So when I saw this I thought, you know what, that is almost even more wearable. I love gilets, especially when it comes to like really practical autumnal styling. If you're someone that goes for walks a lot, maybe you live in the countryside, I feel like the gilets are just perfect. You throw on like a really chunky knit underneath, maybe a pair of leggings, and it keeps you really nice and snugly warm. It's also great for things like pub lunches if you're eating outside, because it means that your arms are free. You can tell actually, I've just realized I'm really loving the kind of like free arms style at the moment from what I am wearing, but it's really nice just to be able to have your arms free, be able to move about a bit. Now I picked this up in a extra small, and I do remember actually when I saw this online I thought, I just know that's gonna be really oversized, and it is huge. Like an extra small on H&M is not normally a size that fits me, so you can definitely see the like oversized vibe of it. So I would definitely recommend sizing down one, maybe even two sizes, but I just think this is gonna be such a cute, practical yet really chic, snuggly little autumnal coat. Autumn, I am ready for you. Look how cute this is. Is it just me, or is this quite equestrian vibe? I almost feel like I'm ready for a horse ride. Not that I know how to ride a horse. I think I maybe did it like twice in my entire life. But I just love the coat. It's got pockets. No, it hasn't. Oh, that's sad. That was actually not a pocket. Oh, that is really sad. No pockets. That's annoying. But other than that, I like it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. It's very oversized, as I said, so I did pick it up in an extra small. It is huge, but I do kind of love it. I think it looks really cute for like a weekend kind of vibe, just going for a little walk when it's not too chilly, but you just need like a little extra layer. I think it's really nice, and I love the colour. I think the colour is just so perfect for autumn winter. This greeny colour is so in right now and I'm absolutely obsessed with it, so I would definitely recommend it, picking it up. Just make sure to size down one, at least two sizes, because it is rather large. Next up, I picked up this stunning Longline cardigan. Now I was talking about this on my stories the other day about a few like trend kind of knitwear that's going on at the moment, and Longline cardigans are huge this autumn winter. I absolutely love them. They're such a great, like really cozy and really comfy item, yet still very chic and very elegant. I think they're a lot chicer than maybe like cropped cardigans, just because they kind of like cover the full body. They're so nice. You can belt them, you can snuggle into them, and when I saw this one online I was like, I need that in my life. It looks so expensive. Like genuinely, if you told me this was real cashmere that I picked up from Farfetch, I would believe you, because it just looks absolutely gorgeous, and it's literally the softest thing in the world. I know when it comes to knitwear on H&M, sometimes it can be a little bit hit or miss. Some of their knitwear can sometimes be a bit itchy. This is not itchy in the slightest. It is so nice and snuggly, and it is made of 52% recycled polyester, so I think this is from their like more eco range, but I just fell in love with the colour. Like this oatmeal-y colour is everything this autumn winter. You guys know how much I adore it. It goes so well with all of the neutrals that I already have in my wardrobe. It can literally be styled with like dresses, trousers, skirts, jeans. There are so many different ways you can wear these, and they're such a perfect layering piece for autumn. You can just chuck over whatever outfit you're already wearing to really like snuggle up when it gets a little bit chilly, or if you get a bit warmer, just take it off. It's really easy. I absolutely love Longline cardigans, and I think I'm definitely going to be adding lots more into my collection. I wonder if this came in a few different colours actually. I will have a look, and if it did, I'll link them down below, because I would definitely recommend picking this up in every single colour. If this isn't the perfect long line cardi for autumn winter, then I don't know what is. This is just perfect. The colour is spot on. It's actually like quite a dark oatmeal-y colour, which I'm not mad about. I think it looks really, really lovely, and I love how it looks just like loosely open like that, or you can obviously have it like in and kind of like belt it as well, which I do think would look really, really nice as well. But I just think these cardigans are so flattering and such really like cozy, comfy yet chic items to add into your wardrobe. Such a perfect layering piece, so I would definitely be keeping this. I really do want to pick this up in every single colour on their website, so make sure you guys go quick, because I have a feeling that these are going to be selling out super fast. Now, if there's one colour I am obsessing over this autumn winter, it is green. So many different shades of green are being added into my wardrobe, and I'm so happy about it, whether that's khaki, forest green, or this more like sagey colour. I love sage in autumn winter. I think it's just such a flattering colour. I absolutely adore it, and when I saw this jumper dress, I was like, oh, I need to give that a try. Now, it is huge, like absolutely huge, but I feel like we could make it work with maybe like a little bit of a belt and some like boots underneath. I think this could look really, really cute. Now, I did size down in this one as well. I went for an extra small in this just because the way that it looked on the model, the way they were styling it up, I can usually tell whenever I'm on H&M, like I feel like maybe I have like some kind of gift, but I can just tell when something's going to arrive oversized or whether I need to size down. So I hope that's helpful for you guys to know when you want to like size up, go for your normal size, or size down in items. I would definitely say this is the kind of thing you're going to want to size down, and especially if you're a shorty like me, because I do find with jumper dresses, when you go a little bit too oversized and a little bit too baggy, it can look a bit unflattering and it can look a bit like it's swamping you. But I think styled correctly, this could be the jumper dress of the season, and I'm so in love with it. Oh my goodness, I'm absolutely in love with this dress. It is so gorgeous. I did say before that I was going to belt it, and I definitely think it doesn't look like an awful lot without the belt, but as soon as you add a little belt like this, it really does cinch in the waist and just pulls it all in together. I love it. Now, one thing I will say is it's a little bit itchy, like the slightest bit. I mean, I'm fine for now, but I think if I was to wear this all day and like sweat a little bit in it, it would start to get a little bit annoying. So I think what I would probably choose to do is wear a thermal underneath, just to make sure, maybe like some tights, just to make sure that I don't get any itchiness. But I like the length actually. It's like an interesting length for a midi dress, or like a jumper dress, because it doesn't quite come down full length, but it's not quite like short. I think it's quite nice. I don't really like mini jumper dresses. I don't find them the most flattering, but I just adore the colour of this. It's so beaut. And in case you wonder what I've done with the roll neck, I do find with these they are huge, which is great in like the depths of winter when you really want to snuggle, but obviously this is not ideal, especially when you're wearing a lot of makeup. So what I tend to do is just double fold them, and then they kind of stay down nicely. It's very hard to do one-handed, but they usually just stay down nicely, and they still look nice and like rolled and like comfy, cozy. So I think they had a couple of different colours of this. I'll link it down below for you guys, but I just think this is such a cute, cozy autumnal dress. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. If there's one item this autumn winter that I feel like I really want to get on board with, it's shackets. Now, I really hate that word shacket. If you don't know what it is, it's a shirt jacket. So it's kind of like not thick enough to be like a full-on jacket coat, but it's not thin enough to be a shirt. It's like a layering piece. I know so many people love them, and so many people wear them absolutely amazingly and really pull them off. And it's something that I've never really found has fitted in with my personal style, but I really want to make it work. So I saw this one and thought, if I'm ever going to pick up a shacket, it will be this one. It's this gorgeous like oatmeal-y colour, really stunning neutral, with this like very basic, kind of very understated button detail going down, which I really like about it. It's not too spandangly, it's not too much. It's a great like transition into the trend, just to ease myself into it. Now, I picked this up in a small again. Wow, okay, H&M have got a lot of oversized things at the moment, because that is big for a small. Like, Maybe I should have picked up an extra small in this as well, but we will see when I try it on. But I really want to know your guys' opinions. Are you into shackets? Do you think it's something I can make work with my personal style? Is it something that you like? Is it something that you want to make work? Let me know, because I really want to make them work. Now in these hauls I don't normally do like a keep or return poll, but this is one of those items that I am going to need your help on, because I really don't know how I feel about it. I feel like it's just a bit long. Like, can you see kind of how far it comes down on my legs? It's like almost hitting my knee, which I don't know if it's just because it's too long. I'm not entirely sure I'm loving the colour. I feel like I'm kind of convincing myself out of it, but let me know your guys' thoughts. Do I keep or return it? Do you think it suits me? Do you think I can make it work in my wardrobe, work with my style? Or do you think I should just return it and maybe either try again with something else or just give up altogether? Let me know. I really need your guys' help. Now, I have a couple of accessories to show you that I'm super excited about. And if there's one thing that I love H&M for, it's their designer inspired belts. I'm not going to call them dupes because I wouldn't say they're like copies or anything like that, but they are so elevated and look so much more expensive than they are. And I have two here that I wanted to show you, but I actually have a couple from H&M that I always get questions about. I thought I'll quickly show you. I'm not entirely sure if these will still be on the website. I will see if they are and link them if I can, but they are these really gorgeous belts that are like basically thicker around the back and then come in. And I'm sure you guys can think of the brand that they're kind of inspired by. Quite a few actually designer brands are doing this kind of like vibe at the moment, where it's like thick around the waist and it comes in, and I find it so flattering. I absolutely adore it. It really like cinches you in, really highlights that smallest area and really pulls in your waist, which you guys know I am for, which I think is also quite nice because it's like quite elevating and just looks so formal. I always get questions about these belts. People cannot believe that they're from H&M. I've got a black like leather look one, then I've got a brown suede one, and I wear them so much. They work great in summer with just like dresses, and they work perfectly in winter with jumper dresses or coats or blazers. I absolutely adore these, so I will see if they're still available and link them down below. But the two new ones that I picked up that I wanted to show you are these stunning Isabel Marant inspired ones, and I really love this vibe of the kind of like knot detail. I've noticed a lot of brands doing this and I really like it. So again, I picked them up in two different colors, the black, which actually is like a black suede as well, and then the brown suede, and I absolutely adore them. I just think they are so gorgeous, and they are going to elevate so many outfits. If you've just got like a plain jumper dress, you can throw it on and it's like a real focal point. If you've got a coat that's maybe a little bit oversized, you can put them over the top of the coat to really cinch in your waist, or even the Longline cardigan they would go with if you really want to like pull in your waist, elevate your figure, and you don't want anything too oversized. Oh my word, I am just obsessed. So of course I picked them up in both colors. Now I believe I always get them in a medium. Yeah, I've got them both in a medium, and they are kind of like adjustable, so that's really handy because it means that they'll be really easy to wear and really easy to like adjust for the perfect length. But I will just say, if you are looking to wear them with outerwear, maybe look for a size up, because obviously once you start getting a few different layers on, things are going to start getting thicker and you're going to want a size bigger. But I will link both of these belts down below, because I just know I'm going to get so much wear out of these in autumn winter, and I know I'm going to get thousands of questions about whether they're designer, where they're from, and people never believe me when I say that 90% of my belts come from H&M, because they are just the best. Just to show you one of many different ways that you could style up these belts, I'm absolutely obsessed with how it looks with the cardi. I love how chic the cardigan looks. Like, you could even pull it all the way in so you have nothing underneath, or you can kind of open it up a little bit more so you can see a bit more of the outfit under. I just think it's so cute. And one of my favorite things about this is it's actually elasticated at the back, so you can literally get so much stretch out of this. There is so much room, which makes them really comfortable. I know sometimes when you wear a waist belt, it can be a little bit uncomfy when it comes to, I don't know, if you want to eat, if you just want to be like comfy cozy and you want to sit, sometimes it can be a bit tight. But because this is elasticated, this will stretch as much as you need it to. So I'm very happy about that revelation. So maybe don't size up. I guess only size up if you want it just for outerwear, but be aware that it does stretch if you need it to for outerwear. So I love the colour of it, and the design detail just looks so expensive. I think it looks so much more expensive than it actually was. It looks really luxury and really pricey, and it wasn't. So that was one of my favourite things whenever I can find an item that looks expensive but isn't. So very, very happy with that purchase. I just think the brown is so stunning. And the black also looks gorgeous. I just love, love, love them. Obviously with the black, you get a little bit less design detail just because of the colour. But the fact that they've got the kind of like suede, and I think it was better when I was further back here, the fact that they've got like the suede and then they've got the kind of leather look underneath, I feel like just looks so expensive. I know I keep saying that, but they really, really do. If you told me that you picked this up from Net-a-Porter, I would totally believe you. So I will link these down below. Make sure to go and check them out. I know so many of you guys are going to want to shop them because so many of you have shopped the other belts that I showed and absolutely adored them. And I think these really are the belts of the season. Now when it comes to knitwear, I have been looking for like the perfect oatmeal coloured jumper for a really, really long time. I feel like in my knitwear wardrobe, I've kind of like nailed a few different colours. Like I've nailed the black jumper, I've nailed the white jumper, but I haven't found anything in this really gorgeous like light camel coloured oatmeal style. And I saw this one online and thought this could be really, really cute. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit thinner than I was expecting it to be, but that might work out for the best in autumn because even though it is a little bit chilly here in the UK, it's not quite cold enough for like full on chunky knits, hence why I'm wearing like a sweater vest, because if I had a full on sweater I would be sweating so much and I would just be too hot in it. So I picked this one up and I feel like even though it is a little bit thinner than I was expecting, I might still be able to make it work. Maybe even when the weather starts to get a bit colder, I could style it up with like thermals underneath. I'm never against that, but I love the fact that it's really, really soft. Again, it's not itchy at all, which I really, really like that about H&M's knitwear, and it's cropped, so perfect for like tucking in, you wanting to get like not too much of a bulge, or using the bra trick. I think this is going to be a real staple in my autumn winter wardrobe. Okay, what do we think about this jumper? Oh, this is like on the collar. That's really annoying. Why is that on my shoulder? I kind of love it, but I don't love it. Okay, I kind of like it, but I don't love it. I love the crop because it means it's going to be really, really easy to like tuck in and have as like just a really nice loose jumper. I'm just not overly thrilled with the fabric, so I'm not really sure. I think it looks cute though, so I don't know whether to keep it or whether to keep looking for a kind of like oatmeal-y coloured jumper. I'd love to know your opinions if you think I should keep it. Do you like the colour? I know that you obviously can't feel the fabric. It's mainly just the fabric that's making me question it, but I do love the like roll neck. It's a perfect mock turtleneck on me. I don't like roll necks that are too big, that like take over my neck. I love ones that are like this because they are just a bit more flattering, I find, on like our petite kind of figures. And like obviously my neck is not the longest neck in the world, so I find it looks a bit more like comfy cozy without being a bit too much. So yeah, I'm really unsure whether to keep this one. I think they did have them in a few different colours, so I will link them down below if you do want to shop them. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are about this. I'd be really appreciative of your help. And talking of thermals, H&M is one of my favourite places to pick up thermals and like basics and these kind of like t-shirty style jumpers because they are just so affordable, but they last so long. I have some in my wardrobe from about 3 or 4 years ago that I still wear. Like my white one has discoloured so much, but I still wear it because it's just a layering piece for underneath jumpers for when the weather starts to get really, really cold. Or if you're someone that maybe doesn't always like wearing coats, so you'd rather like layer up underneath instead, I feel like it's a great option. So these kind of like ribbed t-shirty style jumpers are so fab. They've got a really nice collar in the sense of it's not too high, so if you're wearing something like this you won't see it underneath, but it's high enough that it's going to keep you really nice and snuggly warm. They do so many different colours in this. I picked up a black one because that was what I was missing in my collection. I needed a new black one because I had worn my old one to death, but I think I might also pick this up in a few different colours, like the nude, the white. I think they did a couple of other like brighter colours as well if I remember, but check out the description box to see what colours there are. They will all be linked down below. But I just think if you are on the market for a new vest, you don't want to spend huge amounts of money, but you want it to be really, really high quality, I would definitely recommend checking out H&M. There really is a reason why I always go back to H&M for their basics, and that's because they are just so nice and snuggly soft without being like too much. I think they're just such perfect layering pieces, and I've just worn them over my jeans, which looks very like 90s. Obviously I would not wear it like this. I just wanted to show you the length, like I would normally tuck it into the jeans, but I wanted to show you just how long it is. So it's a really nice length because it just kind of like fits really snug underneath your jeans. You're not going to get like a big roll around here. You're not going to have to worry about them like showing through trousers, which I really, really like. It's so nice and like tight. I just picked it up in a medium, which is my normal size. You could even size down if you wanted it to be even tighter which I do find that when it's like really nice and tight, it's a bit more snuggly. But I love, 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 love. So I would definitely recommend picking these up in every single colour. I think I'm going to do another order of the white and the camel as well myself, because I forgot how much I love these and how classic and useful and timeless they are. I get so much wear out of them. Now, one thing I kind of realised that I've been missing in my autumn winter wardrobe is a bit more like practical weekend going for a walk items. So for example, we've picked up the gilet for like that kind of vibe, and I also wanted to pick up some like jumpers. Now I love these like zip up jumpers. I think they're so great. It makes them very easy to get on because you can obviously unzip it, get it over your head, you don't ruin your hair or your makeup, and they're also just really nice layering pieces. Obviously you can zip it all the way up to the top and it keeps your neck really nice and snugly warm. I think these kinds of jumpers are perfect for like long walks, countryside vibes, going to the pub, things like that. Very wholesome weekend autumnal things. These are just perfect for. I can literally just picture myself wearing this in a pumpkin patch, picking up some new pumpkins. I love the colour. I think it's a really interesting colour. It's not like oatmeal, it's not like camel, it's like a little bit more orange in tone, which I actually think is quite flattering. I think that might go really nicely with my skin tone, and it's not as thick as I was expecting, which again, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, because this will be the kind of thing that I would want to be able to layer up, and I would want to be able to wear like thermals, vests underneath, maybe even like a roll neck jumper if I wanted some extra layering. But I just think this is such a practical autumn winter item, the kind of thing that like is such a basic in your wardrobe, and I can't believe I've been missing it all this time. Okay, I am absolutely obsessed with this. This really is the perfect, like, I'm gonna call it a dog walking jumper, even though I don't actually have a dog, but basically just a perfect like weekend walking jumper. Now this isn't actually my tummy that you're seeing. I know it's like a similar color, but it's like really tight here, which I really like, because it means that with like jeans and stuff, it just kind of tucks in really nicely, and I find that very flattering. Even if you were to wear like leggings or something, I think that's a very flattering silhouette, especially on a shorter girl. It can be quite difficult to find that kind of like nice crop whilst it still comes in, so I absolutely adore it. And I was right about the colour. It's so nice. I think it's sitting really well on my skin tone. I think it really suits me, which makes me very happy. And I love the zip detail, the fact that you can like have it down like this when it's not too chilly, and then pull it up and have it really, you know, like tight around your collar and keep you really nice and snugly warm. So absolutely adore that. And I love also the balloon sleeves. I think it makes it a bit more of a fashion item rather than just being something practical. Obviously balloon sleeves are very in right now, but then you also have the tight collars, so you can obviously wear it with like collar, is that the right? No, cuff. The tight cuff, so you can wear it with like coats and stuff when it starts to get a bit chillier. So I'm really happy with this. I think this is such a perfect, really practical autumn winter item. Next up, I picked up an item that you might be able to tell I'm a big fan of, considering what I'm wearing. That is a sweater vest. I love sweater vests for autumn winter because I feel like they're so perfect in terms of like layering. They did start off as quite a trend piece, I think a year or maybe two ago. They started kind of like coming onto the high street and everyone went nuts for them, and in all honesty I think most of us thought it was going to be a phase that we would get over, but actually we realised how practical they are, how comfy they are, and how chic they look. So I picked up a new black one. Now I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted this to be a bit more oversized. I wish I picked this up in a large. I got it in a medium and it's not quite as oversized and as boxy as I was hoping it to be. I mean, it's literally called like the boxy sweater vest, I think. So maybe look to size up in this one. I will see what it looks like once we try it on and style it up a little bit, but I feel like sweater vests are such a great item to invest in, and H&M is probably one of the places to get sweater vests. I feel like they've just taken over the sweater vest game. Like, they have dominated the high street sweater vest this season. So I will link down below a few other favourites that I've seen on there, a few others that I might be snatching up myself, but I would definitely recommend a black one because I feel like black is just so classic, so timeless. It's probably the first colour I would recommend investing in when it comes to sweater vests, but make sure to check the description box for some other colours because I'm just obsessed with them. Okay, so this sweater vest really is one of my favourites, but I do kind of wish I had sized up. I don't know why I went for a medium. I think I just wasn't thinking, because I normally do go for a large when it comes to sweater vests. I just find them a lot more flattering when they're just a bit bigger. I think they just look a little bit less like you're wearing a school uniform and a little bit more like it's actual like fashion, you know what I mean? But I've just started out with this outfit and I kind of love it. I think it's really cool. It's such a different vibe to what I was wearing before. Obviously, the camel one is a lot softer and it goes really well with the whites. But then I love the black. It just looks really cool. A little bit more edgy and especially with like the kind of shirt tucking out underneath. I really, really like it. So I would definitely recommend picking it up. But just one thing to note, when you do, go for a size up, maybe even 2 sizes if you want it to be like really baggy and boxy. But I do absolutely adore it. And lastly, I picked up a new pair of leather look leggings. Now, if there's one place that you want to check out when it comes to leather look leggings, it's H&M. They, I think, dominate the market. Them and Zara, I can never tell which ones are my favorites. I just love both. They are so timeless and so classic. And my ones from last year, I've kind of just worn to death. Not last year, actually. I think I've had them for like maybe 2-3 years. I've had them for a long time and I've just worn them to death. So I thought it's about time that I replace them and update them with this year's version. Now, one thing I will say is they're a little bit long on us petite girls, but I usually just fold them up underneath or tuck them into a pair of boots and I never find it an issue. But I just love these because they're really nice and thick. They're quite stretchy. They're a bit stretchier than the Zara ones, I would say, and they're just so comfy and cozy to wear and they go with absolutely everything. I absolutely love them for autumn winter styling, and they also do them in a few different colours. So I will link down below the black ones. I think they do beige. They might do like a creamy white. Check out the description box. I'll link the other colours down below. But I just think they're such a timeless autumn winter item to have in your wardrobe. Leather leggings of dreams. I love them so much. They are really, really flattering, which I just absolutely adore, and they're really comfy as well. Like, I don't find these too uncomfortable. I've had leather look leggings in the past that like aren't as comfortable. They're maybe like a little bit itchy on the inside. They're not as soft. These are so perfect. As I said, they do kind of like bunch a little bit, but I tend to just tuck them into my boots so no one can really tell, which is just fab. They also have the zip on the side, which makes them a lot easier to get in and out of. So yeah, really love them for autumn winter. I think they're one of those items that will never go out of style in autumn winter. And as I said, it's so great to have different colours in your wardrobe. I've got the black, and then you can also get the camel. I think they said there's a cream, so make sure to check the description box for those. I will link them down below. They are one of those items that you just are going to get so much cost per wear out of in autumn winter because they go with everything. Oh my goodness, I feel like if you've got this far in the video, you deserve a massive pat on the back. This has been a hell of a haul, but as I said, I haven't done H&M haul for such a long time, and when I went on there I just saw so many pieces that I fell in love with. So if you got this far in this video, I always love knowing who gets to the end, so leave me your favorite leaf emoji down below in the description, or if you don't have the emojis, leave the word leaf down below in your comments, because it always makes my day seeing who gets to the end of my very chatty hauls. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. We have so many more autumnal hauls coming, lots of new fashion items and a few little homeware updates, so make sure you are subscribed and you don't miss any of that, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.